Welcome everybody to another live stream. Wait, click and join. Should it be day 35, isn't it? Well, actually, yes, you are right. It should actually be day 35, actually. You are correct. I must have hit the wrong key. It should be fixed now. I just gotta remember to edit that, because whatever you start, when you start streaming on Twitch, whatever your title is set to, even if you update it later, whatever you started streaming with the title as, that's the name of your VOD. And then you gotta go back and change it later. And you can't modify that midstream. It's a little annoying. Not gonna lie. Okay, so we were working on this process last stream. What we are doing here is we are trying to make the magnetic thingamajiggers up there in the upper left-hand corner. I can never remember the name of it. Magnetic field generator. We're trying to make this guy, and we're basically there. Let me open up my Satisfactory production planner. So this is what we've been doing here. Pretty much everything I'm standing on is everything that's highlighted in green. And we have two things left to do. Well, two steps, I guess. Not two machines. We have to build like 14 machines. So yes, we are going to be building a third story to this, and we're going to put that process on the top. Then we're going to figure out how this is all going to kind of integrate together. Not quite sure. But anyway, first step is we need to figure out the distance that we need to put the ceiling. Vertical, and we want to go 4 meters. Is that high enough? Do we need to go lower? This is too high. Here, too high. Here. This might be... Oh, hold on. Nope, this is too low now because those little guys got antennas. Okay, I think we're gonna go here. Then I'll put this as our... we want to go this, and we want to zoop. Just to make sure that is correct. We got some space above the machines. Nothing's clipping through the floor. I think that will be fine. We need to build ourselves a little bit of a, what you call it, logistical floor, so we can run pipes and things underground without it looking all super messy. As far as the size of this goes, I'm not actually sure, because as we can see here, the second story is like quite a bit unused. I don't know if we're gonna have the same amount unused on this floor or not, but I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it all in. And if it turns out that we have a lot of unused space, we'll start removing it, and we'll probably add that into some of the design elements for the outside of the structure, I suppose. Yeah, Joe's gonna be joining us soon. He said he was getting the bite to eat, and I assume Azuma will be with us. He hasn't said he won't be. Let me actually undeafen. Joe is in the Discord, but he's deafened right now. I don't know if he's streaming or if he has to wait until later because he's picking up his kid. He's been doing that a lot recently for like the first hour. And but yeah, for sure it won't be solo. We'll have Joe with us at the very least. Oh, I made a mistake. Hello Razzle, how you doing, dude? Hello Ural. Hey Joe. And looks like I still need to come over just a little bit. Oh, I am off by 1 row. All right, so this is done. And then we need to give ourselves the logistical floor. So let's do, you know, on the logistical floor we did down here, I was said that we probably should have made this 8 meters so we had a little bit more room to work. Turns out like we're pretty cramped here. We're gonna have less stuff to move around on the next level. So I think having just a 4 meter tall one is gonna be fine instead of like going 8 meter. So we're just gonna do a 4 meter and then we're gonna do another, oh, this needs to be zoop. It's really hard for me to tell like how we're zooping things. I guess you just want to go until like you reach 10, right? If you're trying for the max distance. Like it's hard for me to tell like where it ends just by looking at the blue line of platforms, I guess is what I'm saying. And sometimes I'll like try to be zooping out big platforms like this and then like it'll be all jagged at the end because I didn't go all the way to the end on a few of these rows or columns or whatever. I guess just look for the 10. Oh, this one was really bad. There. Nope. Did that need to be one more? Oh no, that was right. It was just a perspective thing. Okay, so now we got ourselves our 3rd floor. Okay, so up here on this floor, I need to go back to my thing here. We need to make the flexible framework, which means we are going to need modular frames, rubber, and steel beams. So rubber, that's another material that we haven't brought over. Well, we haven't brought in, we did bring it over. We have rubber down here. So rubber needs to come up here somehow. How are we gonna do that? I mean, I guess I could put a splitter and then do like a vertical lift off there, but can I do a vertical lift here and like turn this and make that look good, or is that gonna clip really ugly? You can do that. I don't think that's really the best way of doing it though. Technically possible, but not great. So yeah, I think putting just a splitter on here. How do I want to do this? This is something I don't think I've ever done this before, so we're just gonna try something new. So if I put a splitter on here and then I do a vert, that'll give us like a lot more leeway. And we probably want that to come into this level here. Should I turn it? It is really like how are you supposed to like determine if that's at the right height? I guess that's the right height. There. We're gonna say that's the right height. I'm just gonna assume. I mean, that looked right. I don't know why I didn't place. Oh, I didn't click twice. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we did it. Put a splitter next to the plastic one, then lift. Put a splitter next to the plastic one. Oh, are you suggesting that I bring this out just like this, but then have a lift over here? Actually, that probably wouldn't be bad either, because that would just work, right? I like this. So that goes into there. And then we just connect this here and then up to the same height, whatever we had that at. Okay. Yep. I think this will be better. That looks like the correct height. Then you get rid of this and this janky thing, which did work, but again, not the best. Yeah, this is by far the superior way of doing it. I would agree. Maybe even better if we put this on the other side. Yeah, I think actually, if I put one of these on this side, it would be better. Even still. Let me land. Oh, that is almost centered on this platform. Almost. If I do this, put a splitter on it, will that be centered on the output? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. All right. I like it. That is very much centered on this platform, which will be better. Yeah, chat definitely smart. All right, so we want to go, now that we got the rubber in here, we have rubber, we need modular frames and steel beams. So modular frames, I don't even know where we're making those. Is that the last things that we're doing over here? Yep. So we have these and we are merging those to this output here, which I said we were probably going to change, but it was like at the end of the stream and I was hungry and I didn't want to mess with it anymore. And then the other one, I just said it again, but I don't remember. Steel beam. Where do we have steel beams? Steel beam, but we have that going down. Turning some of those into screws. We're going down. Where is that going from here? I don't remember. Oh. So we have that as an output, but actually this needs to go up to the next floor. Okay. So we get rid of that floor hole, which will get rid of that thing. And this we go up with. Oh, I guess we gotta go up just a little more. Okay, so we have our steel here. We have our rubber, we have our steel. What else do we need? We need the modular frames, and the modular frames are going to be coming out through the front a bit. So we need to like figure this one out. So I just put that there because that like would attach directly with this, but we can move that with a belt or something. So let's move that with a belt or something. Just scooch it over a little bit. Get rid of this guy. You know, the thing is, I don't really like this because this is kind of coming up in my one platform walkway. I really should move it so it comes out over here. How would I do that? I guess we'd have to use like a splitter. No, I guess I can move the belt around and then loop it up or something. So we actually want that to come out like here. Invalid belt shape. But I could do it this way. Is that awful? What if I put a merger? Like, is it still going to complain it's invalid belt shape if I have this on straight? It is. I guess that's just too close. Yeah, you can see that weird kink in there. Okay. So we're just going to do this and do that. Should work. All right, so we need a floor hole there. All right, so this is our modular frames over here, which I think we're gonna send down this way. Is this whole factory for magnetic field generators? Yes, we're doing everything from raw resources all the way up. So I need 3.34 manufacturers, and then that is going to go into assemblers. So let's get the manufacturers set up over here. I guess we're just going to do a line of 3 and then overclock one of them at the end to be like 1.34.
Have you seen Wells's manufacturer thing? He's got a little blueprint that's pretty neat and compact.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's got like 4 belts that you feed everything in on, but it's already got like all the elevators and splitters.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got like their own way they want to do things. I prefer running my machines and belts and things like that per build, as opposed to just doing some copy paste thing that you do for everything. But you know,
no, that's definitely fair. As I've been playing with the blueprints yesterday, I've definitely learned like it does take some of the soul out of the individual factory.
Yep.
When the machines like that get modularized.
I would agree with that. I like this, but the thing is, if we put the floor holes and then we connect these, this is just encroaching on like the walkway space. So I think I need to move these forward just a little bit. This even like overlaps onto this platform anyway, so it's like not a big deal, but I feel like we should move these forward. So I had that bound to this, but I'll just scooch it forward, maybe to there. How's that doing on the end? That's fine. I like this placement better. All right, so each one of these, we need to make the flexible framework. This is the recipe that we're doing. So it's these 3 items that go into here. So we just need to take our inputs and just throw them into these guys, and then we should be good as far as making this stuff. This one we need to overclock, which I have the things on me. And this needs to be 0.34, so 134. So we're making, oh, that's 135. I don't know if this really matters that close. So 10 per min. So basically we are going to be making 25 units per minute. So this one's making 10. This one's making 7.5. Wait, is that right? 25? Yeah. So yeah. So that'd be 14 plus 15 and then 10. Yeah. 25. All right. So I guess the first thing we should do is hook up the floor holes and get the inputs kind of figured out underneath. Being that we need 3 inputs here, it probably would have made sense to give us a little bit more room, actually. We'll make this work. We'll make this work. Logistics floor is going to be very al dente. So if I do this, we can put a splitter on there and send it this way. Just making sure. I can't remember. I'm sure I've done this before, but I'm just going to remember. Splitter, and then it's coming from this side. Splitter from this side. Okay, so then we can do this. Bring this down to... Is that sticking through the floor? No. If we put a splitter on there, does that stick through the floor? I'm not sure which way this is going to go. I'm just going to put it on there just so we can see. It does. Okay. So because of this, I think we should actually... how do we want to do this? I mean, I guess I can move these splitters like further out and just belt into each one instead of like trying to do these all in a row. So I can bring that down like that. I think we're still going to run into issue. Well, no, because then I can like have another one come from this side. We'll just do kind of the same thing. I think. My concern is this bell is going to clip through everything. And that's, yeah, that's the part that's not going to look good. If we could bring this down to there, it looks less bad. It still looks bad. Looks less bad. If we added down one more click, it would look even better. But we can't do that because that is going to clip through to the next floor down. I think we do have to raise this up, unfortunately. Okay. Delete and start over. Unfortunate. This is kind of why I didn't want to start on this last part of it yesterday, because I knew this is going to take a little bit of time to get this portion figured out. This is fine. Those can all stay there. We just need to raise this part up. And I kind of know how these are going to be laid out, so I can just delete these. So we need one more 4-meter foundation. So we have that one, this one, and then we go on top. Do you need it 12 meters high? I don't know if we need that much. I think if we can get 2 different belts running, then we can do something for the third one and make it look fine. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we'd be able to make this work. Space wasn't, like, the height really wasn't that much of a concern on the last floor, but, like, we didn't need 3 inputs on machines either, so. Like, technically, we could make it work if we just wanted to clip everything and make it look awful. I don't really want to do that, though. All right. At least this isn't going to take forever. I think we have a nice flat surface to walk on. And it's just placing some foundations. So I guess no Azuma again today, huh?
I don't think so. Well, I mean, not yet. I haven't seen him online, but, you know, hopefully he pops in later. I think there was a big snapshot update today, so he might be.
Oh, I forgot
busy
today's
with that.
snapshot day. Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes he's like, oh boy, I really need to play Satisfactory after all that snapshot video work. And then other days he's like, I'm too wiped out after all that snapshot video work. So it could go either way.
Right. Yeah, I just forgot today was snapshot day. Okay, so we need, I think I was doing this like halfway through. Let me just double check. Yes, I believe that's where I had it before. Like that, and then this one. Floor hole, floor hole, floor hole. Nope, that is too close. Again, too close. Okay, this one we needed on this guy, and we want to set this to 0.35. Oop, I need to put the thing in. Was it 0.34? 0.34. Okay. Flexible framework, and this one's flexible framework as well. All right, let's try and get this all hooked up once again. So we need a splitter for receiving from here, receiving from there, receiving from there. So that's probably gonna be the rubber. And then everything else, I guess this guy, I'm actually gonna face this way. So it's a splitter, and we want it to go the output. No, I guess we're concerned about the input. We can't put the input from this side. I need to actually turn this thing. Does that matter? I think we can do this actually. Yeah, this will be fine. So we'll have the input coming from, let's say, this side, which is kind of weird, but we can just do, 1 second. Can we do this? And then we'll just have the input coming in through here. It'll be kind of weird, but it'll be fine. If we do that, though, how do we get this last one hooked up? We could have the input run around and then come in from this side. Maybe we won't do that. Okay, we'll figure that out here in a minute. And that'll clip through the floor, so... What happens if we do this? I'm actually not entirely sure. It might be fine for right here, but I think the next ones are going to be weird. Or maybe we could actually raise this one up. I feel like there was some reason I wanted to go down 3 clicks instead of 2. Maybe there isn't a reason for that. Maybe that is perfectly fine, just like this. Okay, so rubber, we're gonna have going the opposite way of everything else. Does that actually line up perfectly? No. So since this doesn't line up perfectly, I think maybe having this one without the splitter would put it in the correct position. I wanted that right in the center of the platform, but I don't think that actually mattered in this configuration. That's plastic. I wanted rubber, didn't I? Oh no. Good thing I didn't Why do I have plastic here? Oh, because I connected to the wrong thing. That's why. That is super annoying. Okay, we got rubber. Let's delete this. Can I get this out of here, or do I have to delete this? And that's gone up into this as well. Oh, no. Guys, how do I fix this? He's not working. Do I have to delete everything except for the manufacturer? Pull from the machine. The machine won't accept until we give it power. I think I have to delete these things and just redo it. I guess it's not the end of the world. It's just really annoying. Wait, did that even connect? It did. There's rubber in there. It just doesn't look like it's connected, but it should be. Oh yeah, we need to put this on here. Okay, let's get this top belt connected. And then this belt. And then this belt. All right. So now how is the best way to do this? So I need an item coming in here and I need an item coming in here. I think it'd be better if I had the input from this one on this face, then I use a vertical conveyor and kind of run it underneath. So I'm going to undo this. I don't know if this belt connects. I'm just going to go ahead and reattach it. Oh. Try that. Delete this. Is that gonna be okay? We're trying things here. I'm not so sure about them. I mean, it's not clipping. I think I'm okay with that. It's weird, but I think I'm okay with that. And then this one over here, we need to come into this guy. I don't know how we're going to do this. We just need to get on the ground level and then we'll figure out everything else, I guess. So that needs to be like, I guess we'll go in the center of this one. If I turn this one, we can just make this kind of like a straighter belt so it looks less weird. Oh. Won't connect. All right, let's just bring this down here to here. Except this belt is now going the wrong way, yeah? No, it's going the right way. Okay. Then we just do this little vertical transition at the end. I mean, I guess I could bring this, I don't know, I was gonna say, I guess I could bring that all the way to the ground so it like enters flush, but if we do that, then this belt going from this splitter to this splitter would be weird. Yeah, either way, this is kind of, I don't like it. But that's our inputs. I think we're good to go on that. All right, so we have our outputs here. And these need to go into what? I guess we go back to our project manager thing here. All of these are green. We just worked on this one. Boom, green. So we need 25 versatile frameworks per minute going into 10 assemblers for the magnetic field generator. Then we also need electromagnetic control rods, which I'm not even sure where we're getting those. Let's go find out where the electromagnetic control rods are coming from. I'm going to assume some of these ones at the end, but I'm not sure where. I don't remember what we did here. These? So we are making 10 per minute? And that's what we need, 10. Okay. So we're sending it up to there. Not too far. Beautiful. Okay, our electromagnetic control rods are there. And then these guys are up here. We need to get 10 machines laid out. Was it 10? 10 assemblers. So I guess I should figure out where the assemblers are going, and then we can figure out the logistics of like maneuvering those two inputs into them. Do I want it this close? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna place the first one there. That is pretty close. And we got space in front. Maybe we'll put them there. Like, how close can I put these? Oh, I think these are the ones we want to space out a little bit. So maybe we need like 2 rows of them. Okay, we can deal with that. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we'd want the other ones kind of like facing inwards. So like all the output is like facing the same direction. This will make things maybe complicated for like wiring them up. Do I want to do that? I don't think so, actually. I think we'll just do it this way. Three, 4, 5. All right, and this is our final product area, and these guys are making the magnetic field generators. So we copy and we're gonna paste that. Whoop, we're gonna paste that to all of these. Paste. Did I get them all? We're good? I think we're good. Right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the floor holes for the inputs done, and then we'll worry about the outputs once we get all of this stuff figured out. What in the world are you making? Sounds kind of dangerous. Well, we're making items that are required for the tier 4 thing in the upper right hand corner of the screen. It's the second item from the left. So I didn't deal with the outputs of these. I think we're gonna just do the same thing, floor hole underneath, and just run those underground and figure out where they're gonna go from there. Nope, this is the wrong direction. Now it looks correct direction. Okay, let's get these linked together, and then we need to run those, the versatile frameworks, into each one of these. Probably makes sense to merge them down this way and then bring them over and across and then loop them back around. Yep. Okay, so this is our endpoint here. And we merge with the output facing... Yeah, we'll have the output facing this way. Merge. Whoop. Output facing this way. Do I want to keep it on the same side? I guess so. Okay, these we need to split. Input coming from... I don't know if we're going to come from this side or this side. I'm going to assume right there. And that should just go straight across like this. Oh, I can't come out that side. Dang it. Mistakes. We could do this. I don't know how we're gonna do the other one. We'll figure that one out. I might change that at the end over there. Okay, so all of those are now hooked up. We need to get the next set in. I think we're just going to go down 2 clicks. I'm just going to assume we're going to do the same thing here. So input from here. This is turned a very weird way. This one we can go straight across though. Actually, no, we can't. We're gonna have to do the same thing. This is really annoying. I have to do the stupid weird thing to do that. Which means I'm gonna have to do one over here as well. Oh, but I can't do it. This is gonna be annoying. Let me see. If we have this being the input, we could switch this for the input to be here, belt to here, this to there, and then that works. That's, I don't like this, but it works. I wish there was more elegant solutions for some of these things. Output that way, that way, that way. The input? Where are we doing the inputs from this one? I don't know. I'm just gonna assume the input's gonna come from this side. Okay, so that belt comes into this splitter, goes up. It also comes down around over here into this splitter, which goes into this thing, into here, into this splitter. And then along this lower belt all the way down. Yeah, it works. It works. I almost wish it didn't work, but it works. Okay, so this is our other input over here that we need to get over onto this side. Then we have to do another one of these weird things. I kind of want it. I'm gonna turn this. Yeah. Yep. You hate the new Twitch app? It's horrible. Yeah, the thing I absolutely hate about it the most is it opens up to like some random live stream that I'm probably not going to watch. And then I have to click the little button in the upper left to open up my follows list. And then it's got like the people who I follow that are live in some random order instead of like viewer count ordered or something else that makes sense. It just feels like everything's jumbled and it's like so cluttered to get to what I'm trying to do. Like the old experience was so much better. All right, so supposedly we have all of the inputs figured out. Or yeah, the inputs. We need to get the outputs consolidated. Yeah, the new mobile Twitch app makes me want to follow less people, so like my follow list is less cluttered. Not gonna lie. You think it's supposed to show what stream you're most likely to watch, but it doesn't? Look, I hate algorithms that try and tell me what I want to do. Even if they're right, they're wrong, and I don't want them to exist. Just show me the order exactly as it is on the web app. Allow me to filter things. It's not that hard. How is this one gonna work, I wonder? You're still in charge of your thoughts and actions? At least for now. The other person isn't shown, or I'm never shown? If I'm never shown, I'm gonna rage. I want to know what happens if I do this and then put a merger here. Like, oh, that, okay. That's fine. I thought that was going to clip horribly. Neither of you. It just shows other random streams you followed in the past. Well, unfollow everybody, and then eventually I will show up. I promise you. If you block everybody and like unfollow everybody, I'll show up. Even if you don't want me to, I'll be there. Okay, so we're merged at the end over here. I need to merge this. Wait. Yeah, we need to merge this way too. I don't know where the output product is going to go. But I think we're just going to have some merge point and like combine two of these lines together. Wait, this is it right here? This is it. All right, so I just need some merge.
Alrighty, I'm off to get my kid from school. Be back in a bit.
All right, Joe, we'll see you then, dude. Yeah, I think what I want to do, I want to merge them and then pop it up through a floor thing, and then we'll just have like a storage or something here, I think is what we're going to do. Can I like put a, I can't put a merge underneath a platform. I can put it on here and then I guess stack it. Oh, this is a splitter. I want a merger. A merger. That, if I raise this up 1 meter, that might be closer to where I want it. I don't know for sure though. That looks right. Well, that looks like where I wanted it anyway. Uh-huh. Floor hole. Conveyor. All right. So now we have the output. Where do we want? I might adjust that so it's more centered here if we put like the storage in this location. I actually don't know. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think I'll readjust that down there. That'll be fine though. Is that centered? It is not. It was uncentered both ways. Okay, so I want this floor hole to be here. Or, actually, I guess we could just do it this way. Oop. So if I want that, I want the merger on this platform. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess I could have just used this same thing and not really done much, but we're just going to change it. We'll have that one come in here. We'll have that one come into here. Okay, so we're merging both those outputs to here. That's going up and into the storage. And from here, we need 500 of these. Is there a way to know like what these things stack to without having them in your inventory? I wish it said stack size. I wish we knew so I know how much to like store. I guess we just put in this storage. If it like stacks too low, then I add more storages and then we go from there. All right, so now comes the fun part. I gotta get electricity to all these things. Probably easier to wire from the bottom up since we have ceilings on the bottom. Man, this is a big thing. Oh, geez. All right, let's go to my wiring one. So Chad, how's everybody doing today? Y'all doing good? This doesn't require very much of my attention here. I don't have to think about anything. I'm just like literally kind of lining things up, and then I'm going to be wiring them up. So I can actually interact with you guys a little bit more without like having to worry about making mistakes in the game. Is everybody having a good day today? So my day is going pretty well, honestly. We're gonna run into maybe belt issues, belt interference. Nope, we're good. I think I might have placed some of those in the wrong spot. I did. You're doing good. You get off work in 1 minute. Oh man, did I place a lot of these in the wrong spot? I feel like I did. I said I didn't need all my brain power, and I'm already making mistakes. I wasn't looking straight up when I placed that. This one's way off. So was this? Oh my goodness. I think I've misplaced every single one of these. What a dummy. I mean, it'll still work, but we'll just have like bendy power lines dropping from the ceiling. Look, you don't want your power lines bendy, okay? Gross. All right, Mirax, we'll catch you later. Now that I can actually pay attention to the chat, you gotta go. Bye. Just kidding. Or am I? It'd be cool if there was like a better way to like power these machines. Like, you know how you can do the floor holes or something? It'd be cool if there was like some kind of, I don't know, a floor outlet. And you've placed machine on that foundation that just gets a power. Do you know what I mean? I think that'd be pretty neat.
Governor 85 just resubscribed for 83 months. Boop.
Sir, did you just boop me? Governor, thank you so much for the 83 months. Leslie, you're a little tired. You stayed up late and it feels like you woke up living in an alternate universe. Maybe you did. Maybe this is an alternate universe. You don't know. Don't judge this universe. Missed third from the last power. I did. Good eye, chat. Good eye. I would have caught it eventually when I did like my final walk around, making sure I'd like have green lights everywhere. I've been like, why is there no light? There. I don't know. I don't know how we're going to connect these up. Maybe we'll just have like our main power line running along here and then we'll just connect to each of the things or something. We could just go like from here to here, I suppose, if they're... I mean, that's pretty much lined up, actually. That's exactly lined up. Perfect. What about over here? So we got one along this, but that's on the other side. Yeah, these aren't quite lined up. It'll be fine. I guess I can just power them. We can just do this, I guess. I don't like it, but we can do that. We'll just do it. It's fine. What is happening here? How is that overlapping, but that isn't? Like, what is this overlapping clearance with? I don't understand. Is it overlapping clearance because it's on the edge of the platform? Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I don't know. I guess we'll just place them there. It's hard to tell where these go. Don't got a lot of room. I'm kind of the opinion that I just want to get this done. I've been working on this project for so long now. Granted, it is kind of a complicated process. There's a lot of resources to move and get over here. Okay, so those are all done. And then, oh, and that lines up. I love it. You love to see it. You're gonna go get your homework done. Ew, homework. All right. So everything on the very first floor should have electrical connection. Now it's not hooked up to the main power yet, but it is. Everything should be connected. Why was this first one blue? Is this machine not in the correct place? I don't understand. What is happening? So that's like diagonal of this thing, but these are not. I don't. Are these different machines? They're different machines. That's why. Okay. I thought this was a row of the same machine. That's what was confusing me. Yeah, we're gonna have that same thing going on here. Guys, what's the likelihood that we power this up and everything just works? Pretty high? I almost want to straighten that one up. If we do that, that'll be better. It'll like be at an angle connecting to that machine, but like it'll look better overall, I think. I mean, I guess I could also just do this. That's probably better. Since I made it 100%, I hope so. I'm gonna be really upset if something doesn't work. I'm not gonna be like really upset. I'm not gonna be like rage quit upset, but it's one of those things, like you spend all this time, you plan everything out, you make sure everything's perfect, and then something goes wrong and you're like, what? Literally will freak out. Okay, everything on the second floor is now wired. So I guess what I should do... Oh, I need to work. I don't know, I'll tell we go. We should put a ceiling on this one as well so I can run the power lines. I think we're good here, although those are the taller machines back here. Figure out how tall we need to go from this side. Yep, I think this is the height here. Not dismantle. We want 1 meter and we want a zoop. Zoop it. Power grid will fail if anything. I guess that's a possibility, but I think
No, I am back and I have started my stream.
I think we're good on power, to be honest. Welcome back, Joe.
Thank you very much. How are things going out your way?
We're pretty good here. The build that I've been working on the last few streams is coming to an end as far as like actually producing what I'm trying to produce. Like, there's obviously still some like buildy stuff to do, but just hooking up the power right now. Basically, I'm gonna turn it on for the first time, hope that everything works.
Excellent. Good luck to you.
Thank you. And what are you up to today? Still working on same things? Being trolly?
Yeah, I was messing around with those blueprints, trying to get kind of a variant for assemblers, constructors, and smelters. And I wanted each one to be a little bit different, like immediately visually, like you could tell from the roof over the shed what, you know, that it was a different one. Trying to design them so they could be color coded.
I see.
That sort of thing. So like, you know, the roof on one of them by default might be gray, but if it's processing Caterium, you know, I turn that roof Caterium finish, that sort of thing.
Sure, sure.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I've got it 100% locked down yet in terms of where the inputs and outputs need to be for these to match together well. And I'm thinking I'm going to need kind of, rather than having these designed to go directly next to each other, because 5x5 is really tight, I think I need to design like a 5x2 hallway or border blueprint as well for like having a bunch of stacked pipelines or conveyors in.
Okay.
So that way all the inputs and outputs can connect to those border pieces. I don't know. this once again might not be how I want to play the game anyway, because it's fun to mess with, but as you pointed out with your manufacturers, there's something about uniquely designing the rough layout for each factory as you go to meet that specific needs that's pleasing.
Right. But there is something to be said, like if you build like a manufacturer blueprint, you could build one that has the floor holes already pre-installed with like the vertical lifts and, you know, however you want to like hook it up the way you're doing it. But yeah, personally, I don't want to build factories with blueprints, but you know, everybody does it their own way. So there's no right or wrong way, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't think I want to build entire factories this way, but there's definitely certain modules where it's like, okay, do I really want to lay out 8 smelters again? Do I really want to lay out 8 constructors again?
Right. Yeah, I hear
like
that.
for the, okay, I just need to turn Caterium into wire stuff. It's like, well, we're kind of past that phase in the game. This is kind of a solved problem. So just having something I can toss down so I can get to the fun new stuff kind of has a value.
Yeah, perfect. Like the best example I've found for the blueprints was hooking up the what was it, the tube entrances.
Yeah, because those are
the
kind of
hyper tubes.
nitpicky.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because like, you know, I found like, especially with assemblers, because you've got the 2 entrances or 2 inputs on each, you know, I was just spending a lot of time rotating vertical lifts and not a lot of time getting stuff done, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm still playing with it to figure out where the balance is on what I would enjoy getting out of the blueprint system. But like, for example, I have a factory for the reinforced modular frames, the heavy modular frames or whatever. I needed to make additional reinforced iron plates. And the iron production for that, I previously just had with copper wire and iron wire using surplus copper and iron that happened to be in the neighborhood. But now I've run Caterium over there and set up just one of my blueprint Caterium processing things. And it's just like, suddenly Caterium just produces wire so much faster than copper or iron. It's like, wow, this thing that I threw together super quick is now outproducing a huge amount of floor space with constructors with copper and iron.
Right.
So.
Yeah, there's pros and cons with using the alternate recipes, that's for sure. Depending on what resources you have nearby and all this kind of stuff. So
yeah, I'm learning so much about this game. I'm excited to beat it so I can start it from scratch later.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You know, like, I mean,
well, that's good that you're thinking about wanting to play this again.
Oh yeah, but like it's one of those things like when you're and if you, I don't know if you've ever done any like art, but like fine art, like illustration or painting or anything like that. The further you get into it, the more you look back at your early stuff and you're like, oh boy, wow, I know so much more now. I could redo that piece and it would be 100 times better. You know, like I'm just looking at every part of this and realizing like, oh man, I could do so much better.
Yeah, I hear that.
Like one thing I'm thinking about doing in the blueprints is like alignment guides for conveyor, stackable conveyors and stackable pipes and things like that, just so that I can, you know, lay things like that out right instead of just noodling everything around everywhere. Just have it right the first time.
Yeah, I wonder. Let me see here. I'm just gonna do a quick count. Yeah, so you could probably do something like stacked conveyors with the conveyors or the belts already between them.
Yeah, and then you just have the ends you'd have to connect.
Well, you could yeah, maybe. I don't know. Can you blueprint those?
You can't have them running off the end of the blueprint, right?
Okay.
And so you'd have to, but you could have all the middle pieces in there and then just connect on either side.
Yeah, so if you know you're going across the map and you need like, I don't know, 10 different belts or something, like that would be way faster to blueprint that than like build everything by hand. So
oh yeah, absolutely, because I've been doing a lot of by hand logistics to get a sense of what are the problems that I would want to solve with a system like this.
Yeah,
because I don't want to start implementing a blueprint like that and then go, oh boy, it turns out I didn't know anything, you know. But like having a hyperloop tube or 2 in that stack as well, so, you know, we could hook up hyperloops easier. Anywhere that we're running a huge amount of logistics, you know, conveyors and stuff out to, it might be nice to be able to pop out there easy.
Yeah, I think this would have to be 6 by 6 in order to do the belts like I was thinking.
Yeah, and that's we are gonna get a 6x6 thing eventually when we get to the next phase, but
Yeah.
we're not quite there.
Not there yet. Yeah. And by the I don't know. I was gonna say by the time we unlock that, it might not even need it anymore. So
Yeah, I mean it depends on what we're trying to do at that point, I guess.
true, true. All right, chat. We have everything hooked up on the 3 different floors, but we don't have a way to connect the power to the 3 different floors. I don't know how we're gonna do this just yet. We might just do like a temporary janky thingy where I just run power poles. I feel like this is a project I need Azuma's input on for like how to design the exterior of this. But I think we're just gonna do this and then connect them from here, and then we'll figure out like the permanent solution later. This is more kind of like, let's just test it and make sure things work. So that floor's got power. This floor's got power. And here we go. This is the test. Do things just work? Oh, we can see the power draw. Consumption? It actually hasn't changed significantly. Maybe we're not drawing as much power as I thought we might. I mean, it is going up. It looks like it's trending up, but it's not like spiking up. Oh, things are happening. We're getting quick wiring now. We got steel pipes over here. We need to get the modular frames in. But yeah, this is going to take a minute for this to like actually warm up. Because as we've seen before, when you have splitters like this, the first one will fill, and then the next one will fill, and then the next one will fill, and then the next one, etc., until they're all full. So like it's going to take a while for this to warm up to the actual running speed where we're getting 15 versatile frameworks or magnetic control rod thingies. Oh, I'm out of the rocket fuel again. Rocket fuel. So I think this one would fill first. Rubber is already fine because that's, we just have the input from that. Oh, look at this. We already have an electromagnetic control rod. Sweet. How are we doing over here? Wait a second. Oh, these are all magnetic field generators. For a second there, I thought I was looking at something else. Okay, so I guess the question is, have we made even one yet? Or are we still waiting for things to... No, we haven't made one yet. Is there a problem with our modular frames, perhaps? Or is this just a everything hasn't backed up kind of an issue? Well, we should be getting some modular frames out of this guy at the very least. And those go over to this one. Over to this one. I feel like we're just not getting the modular frames, but we might be. I'm not seeing any in these machines, which has me a little concerned. Oh, we got one right here. Got one right there. Did this one just do something? One was missing rubber? Wait. Is this our rubber inputs down here? We got rubber. We got rubber. 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 This one doesn't have rubber. Why does this one not have rubber? Let me redo this. I remember this one I messed with, like I deleted this thing because we had plastic and then like I replaced it, but I didn't like replace everything else. So, oh, I also need to get this belt. So maybe that had something to do with that machine not getting the rubber in it. I don't know. Still no rubber. So rubber should be coming out of the first one. I am so confused. Maybe that lift was set to the wrong mode? I don't know. Rubber's going across. It still doesn't have rubber in it. What's going on? I'm just straight up deleting this floor hole. Maybe there's plastic stuck in the manufacturer, but wouldn't it show here? Like, how do I get it? How do I get it out? Am I have to just delete the manufacturer and replace it? I guess I could do that. Oh, this is going to be such a pain to do. The player's in the way. You're in the way. Oh, God. I got to get rid of these. I have to redo everything. Rip. Flexible framework. Flexible framework. Okay, so this is our first one. Second one. Third one. We have the input coming from this side on this belt, but it's from this side on these two. Why is it? I placed these in the wrong spot. I hate it. I hate everything. This was supposed to be perfect. How did I mess this up? Oh, he's too far forward. Look at that. Okay. I don't understand. This machine is just so darn big. How do I get this to... Oh, let's get rid of this. This might be part of the problem too, actually. I thought it went right there, but apparently it goes back even... Oh, this machine's facing the wrong way. It does go right there. Maybe I put this in... I don't know. Now they're lined up. This was also the one that had overclock, so I need to re-overclock this one now. Let's set the recipe. This one needed to be what? This one needed to be 0.34. Okay, so we have an input on this one from this side, and the inputs from these come from this way. But I just placed one too many. This goes to here, this goes to here. That goes to there. This goes to there. Do I have rubber in here now? Yay, we did it! First try. This needs steel beams. This needs modular frames. Are we merging? We are merging. This is the output. Wait. This needs to be reversed. That's the problem. Doesn't it? Oh, the top one is wrong. That's the problem. We're trying to input into the output, and that don't work if you guys didn't know this. There it is. Now we got it. Then we merge going that way. Belt over there. Now we should be all set. The way I build these things makes you want to nerd out in this game. Why is this not going? What happened? Did I delete the power line? There's power. Why is this not going? Oh, it needs a steel beam. So are we still just like not backed up on resources yet? Let's take a look at our smelters. We wanted the last 2 iron. These have iron ore in them. And the output for the iron goes upstairs. Let's go look upstairs. That comes over to these, right? Yeah. No, we got the steel. Steel. We're not getting enough iron. Wait, why are we limited on iron? We have plenty of ingots over here of iron, so what's going on? This has stopped. It's going up. I'm super confused. Oh, what is this recipe? No, iron ingots plus coal. I don't understand. So why are we getting so few iron ingots coming down? Did I make a mistake here? Was this supposed to be connected to this one? I made a mistake here. Yep. This is supposed to be connected to here, and we're supposed to have a belt going across. Okay, so where does this connect to? Okay, so the iron is right here, and we got room to move this. Okay. Yep, I gotta fix that. At the start of the stream, I deleted a sign. No, that's fine. Yeah, so the iron that's going to our smelters is coming from one smelter instead of all of them. So this guy here should actually be like right here. Before I change this, let's just see how that affects where that's going to be up here. That's not going to affect much, honestly. I don't remember why I put a splitter here. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, that doesn't connect. Oh, I didn't even test it if it connected. What a dummy. This is so cramped. I wish I would have given myself another 4 meter space. What do you... I'm... This is a merger, and we have... That should be a splitter. Yeah. Yeah, that needs to be a splitter. That can't be a splitter. How do I do this? I need to merge that output with the rest of this, and then after that we need a split, so I guess... Okay, hold on a second. I gotta redo this. I made big mistakes here. So we need a merger. This is so bad. I'm really hating the fact that I made this mistake. So we need this belt connected to here, like this, that's a fact. Those have to be merged. Now we need that split. So I guess we just do a splitter like this. And then we just do one of these numbers. So this whole line is now split. We have two outputs here. But this is where we had our iron output before. I guess I can just change that location. And then I need the other output to go up. Not here, but it's going to be... there, maybe? Okay, let's figure out the underneath section for the iron. Yeah, it's got to be this one here. Oh, this goes down a couple clicks, actually. Okay, that's solved, no big deal. We should have plenty of iron going in there. Yep. Okay. Now this one... This is our new one? I think this is our new one. Okay, we got iron flowing. Yeah, iron flowing there. This isn't really how I wanted this to be working, but you know what? We do what we gotta do. Turn the merger so the hole is not in the walkway. Oh, true. So I could have this little guy over the walkway and then this guy over here. True. I should do that. Yep. Good call. Good call. We're going to redo this. So I need the merger. Okay, we delete this. We delete this. Merger output is facing this way. I think I need to delete that as well. So then I need a splitter on top of this. Like so. There we go. So this belt, our floor hole, can probably go right back there. Oh, needs to come over just a little bit. I'll leave that there for now, and then, yeah, this actually should still be fine. I just need to reconnect this. Okay, let's get the underside figured out. We're going to this new one, the one that's next to it. Probably if I turn this. Oh, I didn't go down. You go down 3 clicks? Why am I seeing like so little iron going down? Oh, did I break this build? There we go. Okay, I just need to reconnect that belt. Okay, well the iron going up has stopped. That's good. That means we're backed up that way. So all the rest of this can flow towards the steel. These are all going to be filling up and getting all the stuff they need. And get some of these resources out of my inventory. This stuff we just delete. Don't need that. Don't need that or this. Don't need concrete or those or these. I can upload these guys. Those. I don't think we got room for this. We can upload this. Yeah, a little bit of aluminum stuff on me. That's fine. Is that aluminum? No, aluminum. Okay. Well, we made one mistake, and that cost us literally everything. Because of that, we have missed making our very first item, I'm pretty sure. No, we haven't even made one yet. I guess we didn't make any versatile frameworks. That'd be these down here. Oh, this machine's doing something. Aha! Wait, why do we have 25 in here? The output's not working. That's a merger. Wait, they're on here. Why do they stop halfway? Oh, this belt is facing the wrong way. What the heck? These aren't even connected to anything. Where are they supposed to be going? We have one belt facing the wrong way. And then we didn't even hook this up to where where's the input? Are they supposed to go into this one? Yep. Actually, I said that belt is facing the wrong way. It might not be. Nope, that's facing the right way. We just didn't hook up this input here. Nice. We, you know, not do that maybe? Aha. And then so it makes 1 per minute. That's slow. But we got 10 of these, so we should be making 10 per minute. So I made 2 mistakes. I didn't hook up one input, and then the other one where we're consolidating all of our iron ingots, I didn't connect the final belt. That's fine. Well, this is the first one we're gonna make. We still got like 20 more seconds or something before it's gonna be made. I want to see it be made. Get over there quickly before it gets made. Wait, why does it say 120 seconds? But it's, oh, 2 per minute. So it's actually 2-minute craft. Okay. Our first 2 are about to be made. 10 seconds. And then... oh, that felt good. Let's go watch him enter the storage. And... did they mess up? Where'd they go? Did they get deleted? Do we not have any? Where'd it go? I'm so upset right now. Oh, I didn't connect these belts. I'm such a dummy. There they are. I see them. And there they go. And they're off. Go on, little buddies. You're going to be the first. Amazing. We did it, everybody. And it all worked without any problems. I did everything right the first time. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. And if you guys say anything different, you're banned. Now double it? You know how many sloops it'll take? Actually, these take 2 per, don't they? Oh, we only got 16, so we could double 8 machines, but then that would be all of the ones that we have. Is energy so good? Let's take a look. I expect it's fine. Yeah. Energy's fine. We're using 16.3. We're producing 21.3. Like, we still got 5K headroom. Are the power lines giving off a little bit of a glow? What's all that about? Is that just like a weird shader thing? I saw earlier there was like some flashing going on. I kept looking at that. It was happening during the day though. What are we doing for power right now? Nuclear? Are you doing turbo fuel? No, we're doing neither. We're doing regular fuel and we are doing coal. Yeah. Regular fuel and coal. Oh, I got power in this building. You know what that means? We can actually just hover around now instead of using up all my stoof. So the next thing that I'm feeling here, wait a second. Did I run out of space? Is that why I didn't bring those under? Yeah. Darn. You know, is there actually room? Can I lower this ceiling and give myself that extra space that I need? Like, what's the highest machine in? Oh, it was this. To me, this is the worst part of the factory right here. Oop, let me turn on this. Having belts running along the floor like that. I guess we could raise it. We could do some vertical lifts, have a belt go across, put the splitter on it, whatever. And that way they wouldn't be on the floor. This one, however, we're still going to have this vertical lift kind of in the way. There's not a lot we can do about that, I don't think. Well, actually, I might be able to raise this up and then have that come over on this side. Although like if we scooch this back over here and then have it come down like right there. All right, we're gonna make a few changes here. This one shouldn't like have any real impact on things, so let's do this one. I need to go up one higher. So then I can do belt to this one. Then I should be able to put the splitter here. You know, it's saying clipping may occur, but I don't really care about your stupid clipping. But it's not going to allow me to place it. Conveyor belt turns too sharply to attach. Okay, hold on a second. And where does this one go up here? Can I move that one easily? Yes. Yeah, I can move that one back. Okay. So we'll just move that to like here. This doesn't really matter where. Delete this. Delete that. I guess the only thing that matters is if this won't connect, then I gotta move it over a little bit. Okay, so this needs to be moved over ever so slightly. Somebody was saying that you can like kind of snap these. I don't know. Let's try it. Rid of that. So we want one of these. The input is coming from this side. So that should now line up with a floor hole if we put that in the right spot, though. Yep, let's go see about hooking that up. So basically, yeah, we're just gonna redo this and this belt. Easy. I want this like elevated. I don't like the fact that there's a walkway between the machines and like there's no way around. Like you literally have to jump or go all the way around. To me, that's just like, that's just nasty. It's not good. So I'll wait for these next set of pipes to come out. Even if we do it at that height, that should be perfectly fine. And that belt just goes straight across. Now that might clip, which should be fine. We just kind of gotta get in about the same position that it is underneath. I think that's fine. And then we just connect this guy to it. Oh, it doesn't want to snap. That might not be fine, actually. I don't understand. It doesn't snap, which makes me think that's not working, which it looks like it's not working. So why is that not working? Start with the lift. Is it like just off by a pixel or something? Like I don't understand. Why is that not connecting? It doesn't want to connect to either of these. Is it just too close? Well, I mean, that's fine. We have some room to like scooch this over. It was looking a little weird before under here. If this needs to be scooched over, I think it'll manage. But it still doesn't seem to want to connect. I don't understand. I don't want to delete that one either. Place lift and splitter will snap. Oh, I understand what you're saying. So do this, get rid of the splitter, and then like place a splitter on. It's not snapping though. Like it'll snap to it. Oh, I see. I gotta hold control. Is that working? No. And then do I place a lift? No, it doesn't want to connect to this. Now it connects to that. And we have pipes on this one. Okay, so let me redo. Yeah, that was kind of a weird thing. So I delete this. Delete this. Delete this. And that just goes straight down. Good. And that makes this belt straight. It was weird to begin with, and now it's like better. It's still really cramped. It's not great, but it's better. It's ever so slightly better than what we started with. And it gets the belts off the floor. Okay, I'm happier with that. Yeah, I didn't know that would snap to like the location that this is, even though it's still attached to the belt. So that's good to know. Okay. Other than that, I think the basic floor layout is good. So this here, we have all this coming to this side, going up, and then going all the way back again. I'm curious if we change the direction of this thing. There's actually a reason I want to do this. We change the direction of this one, like where does that come out? Stop making me go up. That comes out in actually a pretty good location. I think I'm gonna change the flow of that Caterium wire. So the reason why I want to do this is I'm thinking we might... Well, I'm not sure how we could do that. I was thinking for structural things, like we could cut out this section of this floor and then like have this building be kind of like a C or an up or a sideways U, or however you want to, an N on its side. I don't know, whatever. I'm not sure if that's something that we're gonna do, but like the Caterium wire is definitely in the way of doing that if I wanted to do that. And we can move that wire so it goes the other way. So I feel like we should do it. Output here, that's fine. It looked like there was plenty of room to adjust that. Nope. Okay, so all that's gonna go over here. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. This guy. And then... Oh, and that just connects. We don't even have to change anything else. Amazing. I love it. Oh, I went too far. Yeah, I don't really know how this is gonna work. Like, we have all this empty space, and I kind of want to cut it out and wall that off. But we still have, like, this logistical floor here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I feel like I do want to chop this up or at least wall it off or something. Am I streaming Minecraft tonight? As far as I know, I am. I haven't heard otherwise from Jesse. Yeah, we definitely can just, like, delete all of this. Well, by all of this, I mean, like, this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until I get some ideas from Izuma, I guess, is what I want to do. Okay, so these stack to 50. And this one, we could wall off here. I guess if I, like, figure out the outside walls and I can kind of adjust the building to match it, like get all the things going in that we want. So that goes to here. Then we can kind of start, like, cutting away some of this extra space. And kind of giving this place a little bit more character. Oop. So right away we can just delete this. We don't need this bit. If we don't need that, we shouldn't need this. Although if I do this on the inside, that's going to clip and then we get rid of our walkway. So maybe I need to extend this out by one more before I put the walls up. I wish the game would just know that I want to do. If I want a zoop or if I want a vertical. Honestly, it should just be able to understand that I want a zoop. Okay? I shouldn't have to, like, make the settings. The game should just read my mind. Zoop me. All right, so that means this side needs to come out by 1. I guess this floor needs to finish out coming out by 1. Yeah, we'll figure. I'm just trying to like rough out the shape. We'll like add windows and whatever. Obviously, I'm not going to make this just a concrete structure. Oop, zoop it. I also need to get lighting inside. I think that's probably the next thing I need to do, because once we get these walls up, it's going to be like super dark. Yeah, we need to come out one more on this face as well. Whoop. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. If I go from zoop to vertical, it just works. If I go from vertical to zoop, then I gotta like click again. So if I'm zooping, I'm like, nope, I want to go vertical. It just works. But if I'm like, oh, vertical, I want to zoop, then I gotta like find my start position, then do it again. Ugh, annoying. It's because there's a default setting in the center there, which like doesn't have the click and then like place. But regardless, it's still annoying. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep it at this size here. Come on. There should be an upgrade that allows you to hover pack from further. Yeah, so we want to wall this stuff off because I definitely don't want to see this from the outside of the building. Is this gonna... Okay, that's clipping. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll figure out this belt connection in a little bit. Everything over here needs to come out by 1. A lot of things we got to figure out on this. Like, how are we going to run the power into this to make it look good? How are we going to run all the items into this to make it look good? How are we going to design the exterior of this building to make it look good? There's like a lot of things still left to do. You found out something recently. If your mouse has the option to let it freely spin, it's really funny doing that with a BP. What does that mean? What is a BP? It's fun to do that with a blueprint. I see. You say BP, I think British Petroleum. Or blood pressure, but not blueprint. So what do we do here? We got a lot of forward space. I guess we can delete. I guess we come to here. And then we delete this. Yeah, it looks like we even got more forward space in the front here that we can work with to like continue shaping this the way this building is going to look. What happened here? Why did I do this? I don't know. All this gets deleted. Oh. Sorry. I have a problem. And I need you guys to tell me what I need to do with this problem. This button? There we go. I have a big fluffy problem. It is a Max problem. Hello, Lolo. Snuggle it quickly. Oh, I didn't realize what time it was. Jeez, I went past. Somebody asked if I was gonna play Minecraft later. Is that Razzle? I don't remember. They probably asked because it was at that time where I normally end.
Lolacry cheered 1000. Well, then he needs treats.
Lolo, thank you so much for the 1000. Well, I guess I'm going to be starting the Minecraft stream slightly late. I don't have to cook dinner, I just have to warm it up, so. But I do want to eat something before I start the Minecraft portion of the stream. It's been so long since the last time you saw him. Where is my button for... Do I have... Yeah, I didn't hook up all the buttons here.
McLesley13 shared 500. Hype heart Max beloved.
I have... Whoop. I have a scene, but I don't have it on my thing. This one. There we go.
Now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I unmuted, didn't I?
You were really making a scene over here.
Ah, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, I'm actually closer to producing turbo motors than I thought I was going to be by the end of this. Yeah, because I realized that my existing high-speed connectors could be combined with stators and quick wire.
Okay.
To make those electromagnetic control rods that you were making.
Oh.
And so it's like, okay, if I send those over somewhere that we've already got or I spin up a motor factory as well, then we can get those turbo motors underway too. Because you need the cooling systems for those, but we're getting the cooling systems done.
Is the electromagnetic control rod used in the turbo motors?
I believe it is.
Okay.
Let me double check that. Turbo motor. It is, the one I was looking at was the motor plus radio control unit, which we have, electromagnetic control rod, and then rotor. And
okay.
So then that produces 3 turbo motors in a manufacturer, and I think, are turbo motors directly one of the things we need for the space station? I don't think so, but I think they go into one of them.
The turbo motor? Oh, yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well,
unless
we're not mass producing those right now.
Do you see the icon in the upper right of the screen?
Yeah. The thermal propulsion rocket is one of the things that needs the turbo motor, and it also needs the fused modular frames, which I am like that. Fused modular frames is backed up. Cooling systems is basically automated and not quite backed up, but it's getting there. And modular engine is the only part of this that I wouldn't have at that point. So yeah, that's the second to last item on the phase 4 list. There is that thermal propulsion rocket.
Cool. Well, I got my factory all set up.
Awesome.
Sorry, I'm putting down my cat.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so I got my factory all set up, and let me actually see. We might have pretty close to the amount that we need by now. Let's see in here. We got, oh no, we only got 130 of them out of the 500, but yeah, it's only been going for probably 30 minutes, so.
And that's to make the actual first item on the list?
The second item on the left-hand side.
Item.
Yep.
Ah, excellent.
But I'm going to be wrapping it up here. I didn't realize what time it was. I should have wrapped it up about 30 minutes ago, so.
Yeah, I should have wrapped up 15 minutes ago, so don't bother raiding me. I'm heading out too.
Yeah,
but, yeah, good hanging out, even if we weren't like directly. It's just nice to, you know, get on the same server and play.
I agree. All right, dude, I'll see you on the next one.
Alrighty, catch you later, Hypno.
Yeah. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Yep, I was just, I saw Assassin sent me a message. I need to let him know that I'm going to be a little late. It looks like he's playing. He might have already started up his stream. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. We'll be back in probably like 10 or 15 minutes. I'm just going to go and try and get some food in me real quick. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate those of you who supported. If you want some modded Minecraft, we'll be live, like I said, in about 10 or 15 more minutes. I'm not going to do a raid. We're just going to end, and then I'll be back when we're back. So stick around if you want to watch some modded Minecraft. Follow the channel if you want to see that. Something along those lines. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one in just a few minutes. Bye.